What's good, YouTube? I have an idea for a video. I'm going to talk a little bit today about what I want to happen in Spider-Man 3, or Marvel's Spider-Man 3. So we got some confirmation from Sony that Home will be in the title of Spider-Man 3, and they are setting up for a Sinister Six film. Okay, so right off the bat, I don't think that the Sinister Six is going to be in Spider-Man 3, but this is something that I would like. Okay, my main concern with Spider-Man in the Marvel Cinematic Universe has he's kind of been like an Iron Man Jr.-y character. And what I mean by that is he's not really become his own man. He hasn't been the opportunity to be his own man besides in Far From Home. That's why I love that movie so much. He kind of takes matters into his own hands in that film. He creates his own suit in that movie. He has to save everybody without Tony Stark being a thing because Tony's dead. And you really see the character mature in that movie, I think. Homecoming, which I thought was a masterpiece, was amazing. As a Spider-Man fan, I thought I was blown away by it. I was so happy. He was like a sidekick character in that movie, and you can argue that all you want, but he was. He was not. He didn't have the opportunity to become his own person. And I have a video recorded that I'm going to upload about me ranking all the Spider-Man films, but I will say that Tom Holland is my favorite representation so far that we've seen of the character on live action. But I think there's room for improvement. And that's just because he's my favorite hero. You know, he's my favorite character. He's clearly based on the Ultimate Spider-Man series. And that's cool because I love Ultimate Spider-Man. But, you know, I think in the third one, what I would really, really love to see, Mysterio outed Spider-Man's identity and the end of Far From Home. Okay. At the time, I was kind of like, I don't like that. Okay. And I hope there's a way for them to reverse that with Doctor Strange-y magic, kind of like they did in the comics. But for now, so with his identity being out, all of his friends are outed. His school is on the outs. People, he goes to that school. It's knowledge. It's not hard to find out. And most importantly, his Aunt May. His Aunt May is in danger now. And will probably have to go under S.H.I.E.L.D. protection. So what I think is going to happen is, or what I hope is going to happen, I don't think this is going to happen. This is only in my fanboy scenario. I would love for the Sinister Six, or maybe not even the whole Sinister Six, but maybe a couple villains. I would like this to be the introduction to Kraven the Hunter, which is looking pretty likely. Kraven the Hunter should show up. And because Kraven, there's only really one good Kraven story, I would like to see the return of the Vulture. And I would also like to see the return of Mysterio. That's right, 3 villains. So Spider-Man movies do not have a very good history with more than one villain. Spider-Man 3 and Amazing Spider-Man 2, as examples, they're not very good. I wouldn't say that they're terrible, but I would say that they don't have a very good reputation. So right off the bat, I think if you do that, you're going to have a lot of people who are worried. But as we've seen with the Avengers, Infinity War, etc., all of the Avengers movies and the Guardians of the Galaxy and other Marvel movies, Marvel does not have a problem with doing multiple characters in a film. So I think it would be a really cool homage to past Spider-Man movies, even Spider-Man, maybe more so Spider-Man 3, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 3, and make a film with multiple villains. Spider-Man is just like, this is the fight of his life, okay? There were rumors in the past that they were going to make multiple Spider-Man trilogies for the MCU. The first trilogy was him as like a high schooler, college, adult, okay? Like kind of like a Harry Potter scenario is what I call it. I love Harry Potter, but kind of like a Harry Potter scenario where you watch him grow up, and I think that would be freaking incredible because you casted Tom Holland, who looks like he's like 15, so you could really watch him age as time goes on with these trilogies, and then eventually kill off the character and bring in Miles Morales for the future. But anyway, so Spider-Man's for the fight of his life. I don't think Kraven by himself could be the fight of his life, but, I mean, hey, you know what? They freaking did an amazing job with Vulture and Mysterio. But for the sake of my theory, I want those 3, and he is just giving it his all, man. Mysterio's illusions, Vulture's freaking just all his gadgets, Craven's just raw strength, his ability to sniff him out, find out where he is. Unless they go the Ultimate Spider-Man route and he's just a goofy reality TV star, which I would love. But if we're doing 616 Craven, you know, he can hunt. He's like the perfect hunter. So Spider-Man can't hide, and he's got to fight with all of his life for his Aunt May, for MJ, for Ned, for all of his friends. And then, you know, I think that would be some pretty incredible stuff. And that would really push this Spider-Man past the Iron Man Jr.-y stuff. This would give the opportunity for him to be his own man and to give an homage to his Uncle Ben. Maybe in the film he's scared, you know, as he should be, hiding with S.H.I.E.L.D. S.H.I.E.L.D.'s got him and his friends and stuff on the run. Maybe S.H.I.E.L.D.'s guarding his high school and other people he knows. But Spider-Man, and the whole movie, Spider-Man's struggling with, like, is this right? You know, like, he's feeling helpless. And then he just goes and fights. You know, maybe we have a flashback scene with somebody playing Uncle Ben. It doesn't matter who. And then he tells Peter Parker, with great power comes great responsibility. Fans finally get that line they've wanted for so long. They finally get the homage. They finally get the knowledge that Uncle Ben was a thing. Because that's how Spider-Man becomes Spider-Man. The death of Uncle Ben. And he goes, fights the three villains, takes them out. And, you know, it's not like an easy fight. It's maybe like a Far From Home fight. I thought that was a really cool fight. And the fight with the Vulture were both very challenging. But this is on just a different level. You know, maybe Spider-Man made a different suit in S.H.I.E.L.D., which would be freaking so, like, dope. I would be stoked for that. Maybe he made a new suit, like we could see the stealth suit or something like that. That would, for comic fans, that would be awesome. Or maybe the spider armor, the silver armor, kind of a throwback to that one Web of Spider-Man issue. And he just fights and he wins. And, you know, that's the moment this Spider-Man becomes the Spider-Man, not the Iron Man Jr. Spider-Boy. He becomes a more independent hero. Still goofy, still young, still looks up to other heroes, because Spider-Man does look up to, like, the Fantastic Four and stuff. He still does. But really makes Spider-Man his own hero in this movie. And really, really, really push the new status quo for him, and then make him a very, very big part in the new Avengers film led by Captain Marvel. I think you got your perfect movie. And then in the end credit scene, have Doctor Strange, timey-wimey everything, and, you know, make everyone forget. And that would be awesome. So that's what I want for a Spider-Man 3 movie. I'm gonna end this movie now because my dog is playing with a chew toy, and I'm not gonna edit this. So I will catch you all in the next video. I have the Spider-Man movie ranking video that I need to upload as well. So that's it for the Comic Web. Peace.